Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 5 of our special yoga series. I hope that you have found just a little broader lens when it comes to things that we're grateful for. I love this month. I love a gratitude practice in general, as you know, but I really love to hear what everybody's grateful for throughout the month. So every class that I teach throughout the year, we always close with, what are we grateful for? And 9 times out of 10, I've mentioned this before, people say, I'm grateful for my family, my friends, my house, to be alive. Those are all very valid things to be grateful for. I just want to stretch that a little bit and pay attention to the, the subtle things. And I wrote in my newsletter this month, the untouchable things, right? The things that we have in our life that are blessings that we can't touch. We can't put our hands on the walls of our home or the people in our life, but the untouchable things. And when I was creating this series, I was thinking about how amazing our humanness is. And in our path for being more mindful people, more awake people, there's a lot of focus on enlightenment and mindfulness and spirituality, things like that. But we forget sometimes in that process the actual physical humanness of who we are in an amazing way, right? There's so many systems going on in our body that we're not telling it to do. We're not doing anything. And yet this amazing creation of ours keeps us vital and alive and healthy. And of course, then we have, those moments where we experience pain, but even when we experience pain, our body is responding to something without being told, if that makes sense. Like it just, to me, it's a miracle. And of course, when we think of a baby being born, or we've witnessed or have had children and seen that first breath, the miracle is so evident. But then we forget that we too are such a miracle, and our beautiful form, our body, our muscles, our cells, our heartbeat, our breath, our digestive system, our endocrine system, our skeletal system, that this structure that carries us throughout our day. It's pretty amazing. So we're going to talk about that in our contemplation today, just the parts of our health that we're incredibly grateful for. And I shared a couple of weeks ago in blog posts that even my pain, which I don't blab about too much, but my physical pain, there's a silver lining of gift there, because I'm able to experience physical pain on a daily basis. I believe that it opens up a portal within me to sit and be with somebody else's pain. And that's where compassion and yoga union, two things coming together, really come into play. So I could dwell on my pain, or I could be grateful that I get to sit with somebody else's pain, because I know what that feels like. So we're going to get into our body today. It's just going to be a beautiful little sequence just to remind ourselves this incredible machine that we are, and to be grateful for that. And sorry, my lighting's a little weird today. It's just kind of a weird daylight day. So we'll just go with it. All right, feet are going to come hip distance apart. Tuck your tailbone under. Place a hand right there on your beautiful heart, a hand right there on your beautiful belly. Close your eyes, connect with yourself. Take a big breath in and a breath out. Thousands of breaths per day, and we don't tell our body to breathe. We go about our busyness. We go about sleeping and living and eating and working, and our heart is beating. Our breath is steady. It's doing exactly what it needs to do. And our beautiful feet that carry us throughout the day. And the knees, that these joints that know exactly how to move and bend, allow us to sit in a chair or to sit cross-legged. Our wonderful hips that carry us, our pelvis that holds our spine, our beautiful ribs that protect our hearts, our shoulders that many of us carry so much on. A beautiful face structure. It's so different. Everybody has different cheekbones and chin bones, shape of our eyes, color of our hair, the ears that can hear. So amazing. There's nothing telling us to hear, and yet The sounds of birds fill our hearts with joy. It's such a miracle. Circle your arms down and sweep up to the sky. Grab your left arm, pull it up and over. Really feel that. So, as we come into this practice today, I want you to pay close attention to the amazingness of your body and its ability to bend and twist and extend and flex. Up to the sky we go. Grab your right wrist, pull up and over. Feel that connect with the physical parts of you. Inhale back to center. Bend your elbows. We are going to lift our heart today. So I'm going to turn just so you can see. I've got a nice little extension of my spine here. Inhale up to the sky. We're going to circle all the way down. Maybe use a block. I certainly am going to. Take a halfway lift. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, and forward fold. Roll the spine up slow. I'm just going to do this one time slow, and then we're going to pick up our pace just a little bit. Circle your arms to the sky. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale to the sky. Grab your right wrist, bend to the left. Inhale to the sky, bend your elbows, lean back, lift your nose. Inhale to the sky. Circle all the way down. Come up halfway and a fold. One more time, we're going to rebuild the spine. You can be at the top of your mat or you can be lengthwise like me. Circle your arms up, big breath in. Grab your left wrist, exaggerate it. Exhale, bend. Inhale to the sky, exaggerate it. Beautiful. Inhale back up, bend your elbows. Exhale, come all the way up. And then we're going to circle on down and stay. So if you are placed on your yoga mat like me, facing the long edge, go ahead and turn your toes to the top. Keep your forward fold. And then walk your feet forward just a little bit. So I'm not at the top of my mat. I'm about 3/4 up the mat. Slowly rebuild the spine. We're going to come into some twisties for the rib cage. It's a wonderful way to kind of open the heart. But then I want you to really feel like how amazing that our spine has the ability for most of us to be able to turn like that. Circle up to the sky. Take a huge breath in. Exhale, bend your elbows. Make it big today. Inhale up. Feel the miracle that you are. Exhale down. Come up halfway and then fold. Step your right foot way back. Drop your right knee and then inch your your foot just a little bit forward. So I'm in this low lunge. I'm going to use my block today. You don't have to use a block. It's nice. So I'm just going to place my hands on the block. You could also have your hands on the floor like this. We're going to come into just a little lizardy. Okay. So if you need a blanket under that back knee, go ahead and grab one. So sinking the hips forward, we're just going to come into a little bit of movement here. I'm going to hinge back, straighten my left leg, take a breath or two, and then walk back forward. Eventually you may lose the block. Let the hips sink. Feels so nice on the hip flexors. All right, walk on back. Ooh, feel that in the hamstring. One more time, walk on forward. Drop the hip. Ooh, feels so good. Last time in this little half split, straighten the left leg. So you can see I'm just kind of hanging out. My hips are back, left leg is straight, but I'm not dumping into my hands. I'm actually pretty light on my fingertips. We're going to come on forward, bend your left knee. Here's where that little twist happens. Your hand can either be on the block or on your yoga mat, your right hand. Left hand is going to reach up to the sky. So I'm turning to the left leg. And then my left hand that's in the sky is going to sweep all the way towards the back. Big shoulder opener. Inhale back up to the sky. Exhale, reach back. Maybe turn your head and look. Inhale back up. Exhale, sink that right hip, twist. One more, inhale up. Exhale, sink and twist and stay. Feels so good. I can feel it through my right ribs, my right hip, my left shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, hands return to the inside of the left foot in a lizard. Beautiful. Take a breath. Nice. We're going to hinge back, straighten the left leg, walk the hands back. Hips can stay high, or if you would like, try coming down onto your right foot like a bicycle seat. Okay, so my right cheek is on my right heel. My left leg is straight and long, toes are up. It's a nice stretch for behind that straight knee. Feels really, really good. All right, one more breath here. Start to walk forward, bend the left knee, and then curl the right toes under. And we're just going to walk around to the other side of our mat. Here we are, right foot's in front now. Drop your left knee. Ooh la la. So left hip, a little bit tight today. Sink it down. And then let's find that motion where we hinge back. Imagine how many joints are taking place here. Bend your left knee, drop your hip. Imagine the machinery inside our body, our muscles, our bones, our cells, our tendons. Lean back. Two more of this little rocking motion. Drop your left hip. Walk it on back. Straighten your right leg. Ooh, pull your right cheek back. One more. Walk it forward. Sink. Hinge back. And then walk it forward. You're going to take your left arm, right arm to the sky. Right. Right arm to the sky. Turn towards your right leg. Ooh, feel that rotation. Take a breath. Reach your right hand way behind you. Feel that twist. Inhale to the sky. Exhale. Sweep it on down. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back and stay. Feel that through your left hip flexor, your right cheek, right shoulder. Inhale up. And then we're going to lower it and hinge back. So in this final hinge, you have that choice to keep your hips high or come on down to a bicycle seat. Left cheek, left heel, right leg is straight. It feels pretty amazing. It looks harder than it is. If you've had a knee replacement, it's probably not a great thing to have this much flexion in an artificial knee. But imagine what's happening in our body. It's so incredible to me. All right, walk it on forward. Tuck your left toes. And then we're going to turn to the long edge of our mat and come into a wide forward fold. So my hands are able to touch the floor, or you can grab that handy block and bring the floor a little bit higher. From here, we're going to straighten the spine, straighten the legs. Take a breath. Bend your elbows. Tuck your chin. And let your head just hang. Shift slightly forward into the toes. Straighten your arms. Bend your elbows. Tuck your chin. Maybe go a little deeper. Shift the weight more into the toes. One more time. Straighten everything. Take a breath. Bend your elbows, bend, bend, bend. Tuck your chin. Just maybe that head gets closer to the ground. Shift slightly into the toes. And then rise up halfway, keeping our theme of lengthening that hamstring. We're going to turn our right toes to the corner of the mat. And we're going to start that process of bending the right knee a bunch. Okay, so I'm on the ball mount joint of my right foot. I'm sliding my block with me. I may need it, I may not. So here we are. This is a posture that is one of my favorites. It's called Skandasana. Look how long that left leg is. Now take your left toes and reach it up to the sky. Okay, so here I am. You can come to balance. Whoa. Settle. You can keep one hand down. One hand goes up. Feels nice. Now, if this is not available for you, you can come here, put the hips high, left leg stays straight. Your hands could be on a chair or a table. As long as you have a slight bend in that right knee, the booty's to the back, and the left leg is straight, you're there. And we're going to go over to the other side. I'll show you this different kind of version. So just simply walk the block with you, bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. Okay, so here is Skandasana variation. Let's go back to the front leg. This is totally fine. It's totally fine. Come over to the left, stay there, or if you're able to, deep flexion in the left knee, right toes go to the sky, one hand on the block or the floor, one hand to the sky. Feel that, okay? You can also play, whoa, with balance. Maybe not. Okay, so whoa, we have grace in our bodies. Our bodies are amazing, right? So amazing. Let's try it one more time each side. Walk it on over. If you have tight hamstrings, tight hips, this is amazing. One more time to the left knee. Walk it on over, bend and straighten. Ooh, I think it's delicious. Come on up, walk the block to the center and rise. Roll your shoulders. Let's step our feet in. We don't do a lot of balance work in these little short variation series. A typical yoga class, if you were to go to a studio, is generally 60 to 90 minutes. I think that's a lot. My personal practice is about 20 to 25 minutes. So I've tried to keep these video series kind of in that chunk of time. So you can either add on to another practice if you want a longer practice, watch two of these. Maybe there's another yoga teacher you love, or maybe you do a little Pilates and then a yoga practice. But this needs to be chewable, I think. Like, we don't want to bite off the whole amount, because I think the majority of us, 60 minutes is a lot of time. And maybe you enjoy walking and doing yoga, or doing a little Pilates and yoga or strength training, and 60 minutes is a lot. So I'm keeping these kind of condensed for that reason, so that you can play with other things in your life to experience gratitude, right? Like, I walk every day and I'm so grateful. Let's have a little balance work. I'm going to shift the weight to my left leg. I'm going to spread those toes nice and wide on my yoga mat. Hands are going to seal together back into that mudra we've learned, just called Anjali Mudra. Anjali means to offer. So my right leg is going to become my tree trunk. Just going to open it and place my right foot on my left leg. Now, this can also slide on down and be a little tiny kickstand tree. Nothing wrong with it. Where I want you to focus for your physical body today is this left hip. If we're dumping into it, our cheek sticks out, we're kind of a crooked tree. We want to keep that length through the left leg and keep the openness through the right foot. Putting your right foot on your knee, not good. So you can come, whoa, above the knee or below the knee, or a kickstand. Keep your hands sealed together, activate the legs, squeeze everything, and then grow your branches. Become any version of a tree you like. Maybe your branches are wide. Maybe your branches curl. Maybe your hands stay at heart center. Your tree. Hey, take 2 breaths here. The amazingness of your body. One more breath. And slide the right foot down. Feel that? Whew, so good. Let's move to the right leg. Okay, so here's what's really cool. We've talked about this in other series. If you find yourself coming into a standing pose and you're doing this the whole time, then your brain is saying, okay, that's what I'm supposed to be doing, which is when you walk to a wall, you hold on to a wall, you find the pose, and now your brain says, oh, I see. Brain body connection. I'm supposed to be still. Balance work happens in the brain. So we do these little exercises that work our balance. Okay, just shifting a little bit every day. And I teach a lot of balance work that starts here. So we're going to connect brain to muscles. Right leg becomes the tree trunk. Spread your toes. If you're wobbling, use a tool, grab a wall, grab a railing. I got a ballet bar over there. Whatever you need, hands at heart center to offer. Find the kickstand, the calf, maybe. Whoa, these pants are slippery. I'm sticking with my calf today. All right. It's interesting. My left leg is my more injured side, and it seems to have more balance today. Squeeze everything. Okay. Activate that right cheek. Don't dump. Take 2 breaths. Become a beautiful tree. Any version that you'd like. Maybe a little windy tree. And then release. Circle your arms to the sky. Big breath. Grab your left wrist. Hold to the right. Inhale back to the sky. Grab your right wrist. We return as we began. Inhale to the sky. Bend both elbows. Reach back to the sky. Hands to heart center to offer. To offer great thanks for our physicality. Okay, it's such a beautiful form that we have. We have beautiful experiences in our body every day, miraculous things that allow us to see and to hear and to smell and to touch and to live. And think about today as you go about your day, all of the systems in your body that are working and communicating and in sync with each other, and our ability to think and to feel and to love and to experience and to practice yoga and to be alive. Like, it's something to say I'm grateful to be alive, but look at what you are in form, the beauty that you are, the grace that you are, the strength that you are. Absolutely amazing. So that's day 5, and I hope that you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 6. I can't believe we're halfway there.